Patriots. New York has dropped 10 straight to New England, but they'll try to turn the plane around next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. It's been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. But this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. But no surprise coming off a 2,000-yard season. It was Derrick Henry who totaled the most yards after contact in the NFL last year, and he's up to his old tricks here.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 53 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely would throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here's Lance. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriots. Territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce, for a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. No. And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Hill to return it. He juked him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake. Lance. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On On play action. Love to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown. Jordan Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Finding room to the 20 and down to the 7-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. First and goal at the 7-yard line. And now they'll throw with Lance. Forced out to his left. A dump off now to Hill. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw, it's Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 24, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again to Henry. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide us. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Love. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
To throw on second and 10, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Play action, now it's Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On play action, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And they'll go for it. Lance sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Love now. And his pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this kid,
he's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there. And
this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. After right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Henry again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. They've got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for New England. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing. Love. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cole Kmet,
showtime, baby.
45 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Pettis now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Come on now, let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Now play fake. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lance going to throw.
Boy, how about the speed with which it's all
caught? It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's got a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Here's Love. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Love got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots get a score closer. The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Hill. And this time he is in. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, we're talking about, well, you know, you have to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Love's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. One last shot now for Love. This will go to Henry out wide. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2.